Good afternoon, Taurus. Welcome to LettiSpeaks. Today we'll be doing a general energy reading. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Letty. If you feel led and you are enjoying the energy, the messages, feel free to like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell while you're at it. That's going to allow you to be notified in case we post another video or we go live in the future. It'll notify you. If you're returning, hey Taurus, welcome back. So today we're going to be pulling from a few different tarot decks and a few different oracle decks as well, just to take a look at the energies from the past, present, future, any challenges coming in right now, and what the outcome is for this situation, okay? So let's take a look at your situation, Taurus, today. All right, let's take a dive in. You ready? All right. So for Taurus Spirit, what is the energies of the past? Past energy for Taurus. Past energy for Taurus. I have the Princess of Discs. So that would be the Page of Discs. In the past, how about the present? What's the energy in this present moment for Taurus Spirit? All right, I have the Seven of Wands in the present moment. And then what about the future for Taurus? The energy of the future, we have Judgment. Any challenges for Taurus? The Eight of Cups is a challenge. And then the outcome. Take a look at the outcome. These cards are really big. And the outcome is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Very nice. So I'm going to take a moment just to get some clarifiers, add some more cards to these energies, and then we will jump into the message, okay? All right, Taurus, and so let's get started. So for the past, I feel like there was something that, with the Page of Pentacles, it's almost like there was some type of skill that you were learning. In this picture, it's a school teacher. You could have been going to school to learn something, to teach. She's also covered in paint. And so this could have been going to school to be an artist or some type of doing some kind of art, right? Doesn't have to be painting. It could be some other level of skill or art. It was clarified by the Chariot, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups. So it feels like a dream, like there was something that you were working towards, a dream, something that would possibly be helpful in some type of way for everyone involved. And you were moving on that. You were moving towards that. You were taking classes. There was something that you were doing that was bringing you close to realizing that and bringing that into fruition. Tapping into those creativities and really, seeing yourself doing it. And you may have, in fact, been able to even practice that or do that for a while. It's in the past. It could be something that you're still doing. This could show you working towards that, where you are or what you've accomplished. But it does feel like a dream, right? It feels like something that you were working towards in the past, something that you felt very passionate about. I do feel like it's something that was connecting to people. For some of you, this could be even getting pregnant, right? Having a family or birthing something into the world. And you were doing everything that you could to bring that to pass, right? I feel this very active, influential energy around that, bringing it to pass. Now, in the current position, for some of you, it could include, you know, a mothering energy. I'm getting that as well. This could include a mothering energy, or you carry that energy yourself. In the present, I'm seeing the Seven of Swords. Now, currently it says that you are in a very distrustful energy. Like you don't really see a lot of hope, right? You don't see a lot of reason, you know, to even be open right now. And so I'm not sure why this energy is coming up, but it says that you possibly are in this very destitute energy, possibly maybe just feeling a little not 100%, just, you know, it could even be tiredness as well that could have us in this energy. I do feel like you have a lot of help around you though. And though you feeling a little bit like distrustful and like you need to watch your back, like things may be happening unwarranted, I feel like you are also needing to be aware that you do have this angelic force around you, help around you. Because you have that, many times all you have to do is just call out for help, right? Ask for help. And it was clarified with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant, which puts a little bit of a, possibly a spiritual twinge on this. This could be going through like a spiritual battle of some kind with someone. It could be with this Queen of Pentacles. Maybe there's someone that's giving you a hard time. It could also be a Hierophant. And so it could be someone that is kind of like in a position of like a coach or some type of mentor, right? That it could be something spiritual as well. It also feels like it could be kind of like a maternalistic energy. And so either this is what has you in that energy of being kind of distrustful, or this is the energy around you that's showing up in kind of like this angelic way and possibly assisting you through this. So take that either way, however that resonates. But the energies you're in right now seems a little bit like somebody left a bad taste in your mouth almost right now. But I do see a lot of help that's guiding you through this right now. And then in the future, I see the Judgment. And so there's some possible message, some level of clarity that's going to come in for you to let you know that you are being assisted, right? That there is somebody that has been placed there to actually assist you. If you don't know that now, that's going to be made clear. You may in fact decide to allow this person to play that role for you as well. Now with the Nine of Emotions and the 10 of Inspirations, I feel like there's also going to be the understanding coming in of just how, you know, fortunate you are. And these miracles are going to, what we consider miracles are really just energy of favor, right? And we say they're miracles because they don't happen every day, but they do happen every day. It's just that we don't see them every day, right? That's the energy that's around you right now. And so that's going to possibly be brought to your attention here. And it might, in fact, help, because the 10 of Wands, with this heaviness that you're feeling, it's in reverse. And so upon realizing this in the future, I feel like this energy is going to be turned around that you're feeling right now. It's no longer going to be able to affect you like it has been, okay? And so it almost feels like you could be just in a difficult spot right now, you know? And that happens. Every day can be Sunday. Like, we all have lessons that we need to learn. And some of those lessons are learned in a hard spot. Sometimes it's in a dark spot, you know, when no one else is around. Nevertheless, they have to be learned. And so that may kind of be the energy that you're feeling right now, but just understand that you are surrounded by light. You're surrounded by help, okay? Now, this challenge right now shows up as the 8 of Cups. Now, coincidentally, this is a bar, and these are shot glasses. So I'm just going to take a stab and say the struggle, the challenge could be possibly, you know, around substance abuse. It could be around drinking. It could be around something else. You know, it's not being able to release what you come to understand is not really for your highest good. It's not really, you know, helping with the situation. It's not motivating, but it's something that could potentially keep you stuck if you're not able to move to a higher level of existence, right? And leave this behind, because the 8 of Cups is you realizing that this is not serving you. This is your realization internally that this is not serving you, that you desire to move away to something that's going to allow you to continue to grow and expand. And part of the challenge is understanding that, yeah, you know, I thought it was going to just be boom, 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 and then I'm where I want to be, or I get over this. But growth it's not linear, right? But it's ups and downs, it's curves, it's spirals, you know? And so it's understanding that we will come upon hard times. We will come upon difficult times, but it's how we choose to deal with them, right? If we choose to lean on something, a substance, right, we run the risk of adding on to that problem by becoming, you know, attached or addicted, which only adds to the problem, right? But it's how we choose to deal with them. Everybody has problems. There is not one person on this earth that does not have down days, that does not feel like the sun has not shined in a long time. There's not one person that hasn't had to, you know, make the decision like, okay, do I want to go and just have a mimosa day just to forget about my problems? Or do I want to go over and sit under a tree and really, really internalize, you know, the information around this problem? How did I play a part in this? Was there anything I could have done differently? How can I get out of this and stay out of this? How can I move past this and, you know, cultivate an environment that doesn't allow me to go back, right? It's taking ownership of where we are and, you know, biting the bullet and doing what's needed to really first of all, accept what it is, and then make the next best decision, right? The next best decision that's going to align with where we see ourselves moving in the future. Now, this 8 of Cups, which comes in as the challenge, is the 9 of Inspiration and the Justice. And so I feel like there's a heavy level of really, for whoever this is, that you could be dealing with emotions around feeling like something was not fair, right? And you could be even waiting on someone to come back and make that right. Or you could be waiting on, you know, the universe to balance that out or come back and make it right. You could be feeling like, you know, you've been done dirty, you know, whatever this is. And that is actually what has kept you in this place, not able to move forward for whatever reason. The 8 of Cups, you know, wanting to move forward, that's the struggle, that's the challenge. But because of something that you feel is unfinished, I'm hearing something's unfinished, and you don't feel like has been fair, or it hasn't been balanced the way it should, you're having a difficult time moving on, and possibly not making the best decisions, right? And so the challenge is kind of, you know, just taking responsibility for where you are and then just making the next best decision. It really is, you know, that simple. And if it's not that simple, then it's looking to help. Like, who can I go to? If there are people that are in your life, the Hierophant energy came out, and the Queen of Pentacles, in a supportive role, those are definitely people of high standard, right? The Queen of Pentacles is definitely balanced, grounded, trustworthy, right? She's not needy, right? This is not the type of energy that will usually try to take advantage of you in your weak moment. This is somebody that is very fulfilled on her own. The Hierophant is usually like a spiritual leader of some kind. And so if you do have people that you can go to, if it's not just that simple as making the next best decision, then I feel like that points to that energy here in the present that came out, talking about help, right? Miraculous aid. There may in fact be people around you that you can go to. If that's the case, then ask for help, right? Ask for the assistance and the extra support that you need, Taurus. And then in the outcome, what I have is the 2 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Pentacles says that you will most likely end up making a decision, a huge decision. But after, you'll have a decision to make, right? After you kind of get some things in order. This decision will not be presented until you kind of bring things into perspective and possibly reach out for that help that you need. I'm hearing that again. After, right? And so it potentially ends up with you having, you know, choices. I have the High Priestess clarifying the 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Emotions, and the 10 of Voices, right? And so the 7 of Emotions talks about choices. The High Priestess talks about having a connection that allows you to see things from a deeper perspective. Now, on the other side of that, right, there's what we call experiences that take us kind of low. But again, those experiences are purposeful, and many times those very low experiences tap us in deeper, and we come out of those experiences, you know, with more clarity and a deeper level of perception and knowing, and clarity, right? And so that could also be what's happening here. When you come out on the other side of this, whatever this is, there's going to be a deeper level of connection that you'll have. As the high priestess, you're going to have, you know, the need to choose, right? Not all the choices are going to possibly align with your situation, but you'll have a choice. You know, you'll be able to choose what it is that you want out of this situation. And there's a level of awakening that's happening through this, right? I don't believe that we are allowed to experience pain or the heaviness, the burdens, without something being birthed on the other side of that. I believe that. And so when you come out of this, right, there's going to be a heavier weight that you'll experience spiritually, I believe, okay? And you'll come out with a choice, a decision on the other side on how you want to actually move forward. And so, but there is first a level of receiving some type of assistance through this. There's a bigger understanding that you need to come to, and that you need to see, and that you need to come to grips with this justice, right? There's an awakening that needs to happen here with the bigger picture of what's happening around you, Taurus. So lastly, we're going to go ahead and get some last suggestions of help from Spirit with our Urban Crow Oracle. And let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Any other messages for Taurus? Some of the hardest things are, you know, things like, you know, the Seven of Swords is sticking out to me, and the Ten of Voices. You know, some of the most difficult things to deal with is the energy of deceit and deception and backstabbing, you know, being thrown under the bus. You know, it almost feels a little bit like that. But the beautiful thing about that, all through your reading, I've been seeing assistance, angelic help, you know. And so that tells me that you are, yes, you're going through this, but you're supported through this. You're being held and protected through this process. And so understand that as well. Some of this may, in fact, be purposeful to release you from illusions, okay? And so the important thing is to come out on the other side with the reward, okay? And that's the enlightenment. Okay? So what else do we have for Taurus here, Spirit? Anything else for Taurus? And I think we're making good time. Anything else for Taurus here, Spirit? All right. And so a couple of the cards are sticking out here immediately. One is nature, and then the other one is perspective. First of all, nature is calling you to take the time to connect. Take a trip out to the forest and sit under a tree and just allow yourself to be, turn your phone off, you know, put away all of your devices and just allow yourself to sit out there in the silence and connect with the animals and the plants and just be. There's nothing, absolutely nothing more healing than that, Taurus. And more exuberant, effervescent, right? It's nothing more regenerative than that. And so it may be the time to go out and take a nature hike, a nature trip, to kind of get back grounded, okay? And then with perspective, this almost reminds me of the hangman, which actually hangs in suspended position. As you can see, he's hanging upside down, but it's to get a different perspective. It's to get a different view of what you're looking at. Sometimes we can look at something so long that that's all we see, right? And so to hang upside down means to look at it from a different angle, right? Not only that, to pause, right? To go into a moment of stillness and silence and allow that different perspective to kind of seep in and rearrange the way that your brain is working, right? It allows the blood to rush to your brain, and it functions a little bit differently. So that could be some things that are happening. Spirit is guiding you to do, to look at it from a different perspective. You may walk away with a different feeling about what has happened and about your connection to it. You may walk away a little bit lighter, right? When you realize, oh, okay, now I'm seeing it a little bit different, a little bit clearly, right? It may not be all that you've envisioned or played it out to be in your mind. Again, I think the energy of illusion had some part to do with this too. That may in fact have played a part in making it feel heavier and worse than it actually is. You know, sometimes we have a way of playing it out in our mind that adds 10 times more weight to it, right? When it's really not that big. It is big, not to minimize what you're going through, but sometimes when we sit and we just dwell and dwell and dwell, it just swells and swells and swells. And so there may be a need to get out in nature, to stop and just take a pause and view it, possibly, if you're able, from a different perspective. Now the third card was soar, and this is reminding us of the confidence that we have, right? In the beginning, it was a lot of good energy. Where this started, it was with the Chariot, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups. Like, that's high level vibing, right? And it's bringing back the energy, right? It's remembering what it is that you have inside of you, because you've already done it. You've been there already, right? You've already felt it and visualized it and utilized that energy. This card is bringing you back to the confidence that you once had when you were thinking and flying and believing and, you know, opening your wings and feeling supportive and feeling the air on your back as you were flying, right? And it's understanding the truth that really there is no obstacles in the way. It's all being perceived, right? And it's saying that it's really time to get up and move. It's time to take action, right? This, when you think of soaring, it's almost like a rush, right? A rush of air and a rush of energy. And like, it's almost like an open channel even to receive information, right? And so the nature is going to actually help you to do that too, to go out, get still, look at it from a different perspective, open up your mind so that you can actually receive the information being sent to you. You could in fact be receiving needed information to help you progress quickly through this. I feel like there's something on the other side for you. It's a matter of processing it, right? And so in this space, this is where those blocks are going to be removed to allow things to flow seamlessly, okay? And Spirit is just reminding you of what you have, right? Of what you've already utilized before in the past. It's bringing you back to the remembrance of that in case you forgot. All right. So that's for you, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that was helpful. And if you found the video interesting and helpful, please take a moment to like, share, comment. Also subscribe. I appreciate that. Subscribing helps others to find the video. Liking, sharing, commenting does as well. Someone else that may need to hear this message. Okay. If you're new, please do the same. When you subscribe, make sure that you hit the bell so that you're notified in case I post more content or in case I go live. You can come out and chat with me in real time. Okay, I would love that. And so that is for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by. It has been LettiSpeaks, and until next time, my friends, please, please, please take care of yourself and know, Taurus, that you are heavily supported. Okay? Bye.